Everyone, that's the weather situation at the moment. It has been for the past 5 days now. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's Sydney CBD in that direction, roughly a bit more that way, but that just shows you I haven't been able to work. So what I'm going to do for you all today is show you a comparison between a Doordash bag I just got in the mail, which is free of charge, and the Packir DV, which is, in my opinion, the supreme food delivery bag that you can buy. That's obviously the Packir. You can order that online, packir.com, I think it is. It'll be shipped to you from China within sort of 5 business days, as that one was for me. And another one I've got in the cupboard there, a spare one. They're that good. And yeah, I'll compare that to the Doordash branded bag, new one that was sent to me. Which first thing I'll mention is the retro reflective thingy there, high vis thing. The Packir's actually got that, but it's only a little bit thinner, but it's still got that on both sides as well. So I might even just take these little things that I've put on there off. The last video I'll show you, I'll just clip those on just in case. But yeah, that's the Doordash bag's a pretty new one, so I think that'd probably be sufficient, I think. So yeah, I might take those off. I'll do that later. But anyway, on to the comparison between the two bags. As I said, Packir, here is the Fast Supreme bag. It's got much more, it's got much more room inside. And the towel there just to so the food inside bags and whatever don't move around. And of course that mops up any spills as well. So you've got that front opening there. You've also got a top opening here as well. If you've just got a small order, you can just put it in and out that way. And then on the Packir, you've also got a nice big tall side. It's open. Nice big tall side pocket there. I can fit my drink bottle, a little snack box, and some other small snacks in there. That's very good. It's got very wide shoulder thingies. And it's also got the chest clip as well, which just helps keep the bag close to your chest. As I said, this bag's the Fast Supreme bag in my opinion. But this Doordash one they've sort of seemed to do a decent job on that. So if you're after a free bag, I'd say go for the Doordash one. They're not too bad. Packir length this way is sorry, it's upside down, just under, I can usually, it's actually going to extend a bit there, so let's say 40 centimeters. The extendy bit's just accessed by taking that off and opening that out. It's only a little bit extra, so yeah, so let's say that's 40 centimeters that way, and you got 40 centimeters this way as well of space. And the height, I think that's 40 as well from memory. It's pretty much just a square, stay there. Yeah, just over 40 centimeters, 43, but that is on the bed, so let's just say 40. So yeah, as I said, this is, for me anyway, this is the best bag for me. It's a Packir DV, D for dog, D for dog, V for vagina. That's the model number, the Packir DV, which you can get on the Packir website. And now I'll open up this Doordash one, which is actually, as I said, it's actually sort of impressed me a few things. You've got a nice little carry handle there for you take it off your back and you sort of carry it in your hand like that. I like that. That's pretty cool. Show you the sides. Now these side pockets, they reckon you can get a drink in there. I cannot even get my open hand in there. I'm sort of opening my hand out, and that'll barely fit in each thingy, and there open to their full extent, so don't know if I'd use those. So it's got 3 of those. That's the 3rd one there. It's got like a little zip compartment here. Again, it's a very sort of thin, cheap material, so I'm not too sure how long that'd last. I definitely couldn't fit any of my snacks or drinks in there, so I doubt I'll be using this that much. But we'll see. We'll see over time what happens. Zipper open. Just tricky right because it's only new, that's all. Sorry about the dodgy camera work. I'll get this baby open and show you inside. Come on. Can't do it with one hand. There we are. So yeah, they've actually put some pretty cool little dividey features in here. This is the one divider. They've got Velcro there, there, and there, and there. Let me get this out with one hand now. Interesting. So yeah, that's the little divider thing with the Velcro bits all around the outside. And again, it's pretty roomy bag, decent amount of room. And you also get this other, what they probably call a divider. I'd use that as the bottom to keep the bottom nice and sturdy. Another thing with this bag as well, as you'll see, the sides are very flimsy. We'll go and have a look at the sides of the Packir bag. Just open that up. This is one big difference as well. The sides of this Packir bag are like rock solid because they give you 3, one for that side, one for that side, and one for the bottom. They give you 3 what we call core flute, pieces of core flute, and you just slip them, one in there, one in there, and one in the bottom, and that holds the bag amazingly solid. However, this one does not have that. It's just a, I don't know what it'd be. It'd be like just a, feels like a swatting sort of insulation type thing, which they've sort of put that inside the swatting cottony bit or whatever, and they just cover it with this insulation stuff, which is fine for keeping food warm. But if you get a big order, that's just gonna, you know, the bag's not gonna hold. It's gonna go all angles and stuff's going to get squashed, and yeah, so that's not good. I don't like that part. Again, as I said, if you're only doing it 4 hours, small orders, you might be fine with that. One thing with having this, the top divider, which is actually strange, they've actually got core flute in there. That's very sturdy. Something like core flute, that's very sturdy, as is the base one. You'd think they'd put one, maybe one in the back, and sort of make the bottom as well, but if they could, I don't know, have that. But yeah, as I was saying, having this top one is actually pretty cool because the guys that are in the USA, they have a lot of what we call fountain drinks. So it's drinks like you get Macca's in cups. You know, they got a lot of fast food places that do those sorts of drinks, whereas here in Australia, we really only have McDonald's, Hungry Jack's, KFC, I think, do them, and very few actual fast food joints do those types of drinks now. They so Portos and Nando's will put drinks in bottles, as a few others. But yeah, if you've got fountain drinks, sometimes coffees as well, they'll put them in trays inside a brown paper bag, and you put them in there. Drinks, they say, usually best put on the bottom underneath something like that. When you put that in, you sit the food on the top of that, so you get the drinks underneath, so they stand up and they stay reasonably sturdy and they can't move around, which, as I said, I like that. That's one sort of good little feature about this Doordash bag. So not all's bad about it. As I said, I probably wouldn't use it for the flimsy sides, but there are some good features to it. And we'll go to the front. I'll just wait this in, sorry. We'll go and show you the front of the bag. They've got some funny little zip action things happening here. They've got this Velcro top flap, which I have no idea why that's a Velcro top flap there. Is that really necessary? Who knows? But you can open the 2 zips on the side there, and I guess that Velcro flap holds that up or down, whatever you want to say. That opens up like that. If you're going to pull big order out or whatever, which is just pretty much par for the course, pretty cool. I'll just set those up and I'll show you their little extendy bit, which you could really only fit 2 or 3 pizzas using their extendy bit. I'll just get this closed and I'll open that up for you. Once again, sorry about all the funny camera work. It's kind of hard doing this stuff with one hand. Anyway, here's the extended bit. I like, this is interesting here, I like that. And put a photo here. Well, I'd put a photo of the cat in there probably. A bit of a laugh. Then you got this opening bit here, as I said, probably best for pizzas if you're sort of carrying maximum 2 or 3 pizzas and going in there. That's in that bottom part, as I was saying, where you'd put the drinks if you didn't have pizzas. And the extended bit is accessed below the bag. There's a zipper that open there. Again, like that. And again, with this extended bit, they've got that, like that flimsy sort of thin sort of material. It does open out a reasonable way, I guess, so got to give them that. But yeah, that's how that looks. Close up there, you got an extra 10-15 centimeters there to put, oh, actually probably fit 3, 1, 2, maybe 3 pizzas in there if you're carrying pizzas. That's that having something like that's pretty useless when you got a bag the size of the Packir, which you can, in the Packir I've done 7 and 8 pizzas in one delivery on New Year's Eve. 7 at once, delivered them, came back to the pizza shop, picked up another 8. I think it was something like that, 14 or 15 pizzas to a New Year's Eve party once in 2 trips. Got a $22 tip for it as well. So yeah, but yeah, back to this. That little extended bit's pretty much useless if you, unless you're sort of doing very limited pizza deliveries. You can fit 2 or 3 pizzas in there, and then, but as I said, the good part is you got this pit on top here. You can put stuff on top of the pizzas, which is good, because in the Packir you can't actually do that. If you get 2 or 3 pizzas and then you get a second delivery, you could very well be putting heavier stuff on top of pizzas, which isn't ideal. If it's a short trip, it's fine, but yeah, it's not sort of ideal putting heavier things on top of pizza, because the pizza box will collapse, fold in, however you want to say, and the pizza may get a little bit damaged. But yeah, so that's just a quick comparison of the two, and I'll do the measurements for this one. This is actually, it's actually bigger than I thought it would be, the Doordash bag. Let's just get, oh yeah, let's just throw the phone around. Holy mess of my bed here, eh? Yeah. Anyway, I'll do this measurement and we'll end it all in the video. Crossways, that's, I'd say that's 40 centimeters. Yeah. Let's say 40, yeah, 40. And this way, it's 30, 33, 34. But then you add the extendy bit, and it that becomes, I'd say that's 40. Yeah. So that bottom part you can get 40. So yeah, again, as I said, it's pretty much useless if you're doing larger orders, and the height is around 45 centimeters. So yeah, so it's a good bag, but it's not, in my opinion, it's not really ideal for the sorts of deliveries that I do. If you're doing, you know, 4 hours a day, smaller deliveries, you may find that it's perfectly fine. So yeah, it'd be good for you. But otherwise, for me, I like to give myself the capacity to do bigger deliveries. Bigger deliveries earns bigger bucks. So yeah, so I'll be using the Packir in future. But that's not to say I won't sort of find a space for the Doordash bag at some point. And as well as that, I'll just both bags have got a waterproof covering, so if you are working in the rain, there won't be any water penetrating the bag, which is nice as well, which is good. Keeps the food unflooded and no extra water getting into the food. So yeah, let me know what you think, if you've ordered or used one of these Doordash bags before, or if you use one at the moment. Let me know what you think of it. But yeah, that's just my opinion, what I think of them. And I'll check the padding on that Doordash bag as well, because as you can see, the Packir has got the 3 bits of padding, one for the shoulder blades and one at the bottom there. The Doordash bag has just the one at the bottom. You just see that, just make it out here. It's like a semicircle sort of shape for your lower back, which is just pretty good, I'd say. But yeah, for me, the good old Packir DV is the one I'll be keeping, one I'll be using. Doordash one, who knows, you know, maybe family picnics and things, or soccer where we have a couple of beers after the game, I'll probably use it. But yeah, apart from that, I can't see myself using it sort of long term when I'm doing deliveries. So yeah, anyway, let me know down in the comments there whether you use the Doordash or whether you use the Packir DV, or if you use another Packir bag. They seem to be the best, in my opinion. But yeah, put your thoughts and comments in the comment section below, and I'll whack a link there for the Packir website, so you know you can order Packir bags straight from that link. Okay, see you later.